We have this clip from the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra commercial, and I want to explain to you why this is the apocalypse. This is Skynet. It's been a good run. Humanity, it's over.
I can't wait to get one.
And I ordered one myself. Mine's going to be here at the end of the month. Did you order one? Yeah. Mine will be here at the end of the month. I'm very excited for it.
29th.
But what I'm talking about is their AI phone app, which incorporates intrinsic Photoshop capabilities, but also can generate portions of an image that don't exist for artistic value. Meaning, they showed in one demo, when a photo was taken at an angle of a guy, you can rotate it, but then the edges are cut off and auto-generate the edges using artificial intelligence that will generate what it appears it may be. This means photos are going to be created. We're beyond filters. Okay? Filibonti, I know Photoshop exists, but Photoshop is a rare thing, and we question when fake photos are made. On average, if someone takes a picture on their phone, it's a real picture. With the advent of the S24, and it's not just the S24, the iPhone is doing this too, but we are in this era now. The pictures that are stored on people's phones are all going to be fabrications and imitations of reality, meaning we are no longer recording what's really going on. We are manufacturing fake records of events. So in this clip, let me play this clip for you so you can see exactly what he's talking about.
Photos in your gallery. Then again, this blue 3-star button to activate Galaxy AI. When you're in this mode, here are a few things you can do.
Look at that. This is great. I'm buying the phone, by the way, right? He taps the guy who's in it and removes him.
First is you can tap or draw around anything you want.
Yeah, the interesting thing is that's in the OS.
He clicks generate. Right, it's built in.
For when you want to remove unwanted people or objects from the background. As you can see here.
Okay, he removes the guy outright, and what's behind him? Nothing. The AI created a fake image. The reason why this is so freaky, this is exactly what I've been warning about as to how AI will destroy things. The example I've given. Donald Trump speaking at that press conference after, was it Charlottesville? Charlottesville. There you go. Wow, I can't believe I forgot the name of the city. And he says, I am not talking about the white nationalists and the neo-Nazis because they should be condemned totally. Mm-hmm. The left lied. Biden lied. They claimed he said, very fine people, referring to them when he said he wasn't. The full context. With altering very slightly using deepfake technology, you change Trump from saying they should be condemned totally to some should be condemned totally. And that alters the context massively and will be impossible to track. So the left will share the video of Trump saying some should be condemned totally. And they'll go, wow, he actually thought others there were nice. He didn't say all of them. And the right will point out, no, he said they should be. He was referring to all of them. Say, no, here's our video. Here's your video. There will be two videos with only one word changed. What we're going to see here now is, how about this? Donald Trump is at a rally and he's shaking hands with a guy. And then someone takes a picture of it on their phone and just drags Trump over, shaking hands with a different guy. And that other guy happens to be a prominent white nationalist Trump doesn't know and was standing in the background. Mm-hmm. These are the kinds of things we'll start to see that are shocking and scary. But I think the bigger picture here is outside of those rare occurrences is that every photo you see on Instagram, filters are already changing what women and men look like. And it's causing problems in people's brains. Yep. Young girls are getting crazy plastic surgery. I read an article today about a guy who got bone lengthening surgery, and it's causing him such pain that he can't sleep anymore because he's like, I need to be tall. It's what the internet says. Yeah. 4 inches. He went from 5'8" to 6 feet.
Gosh.
Right. And so what's going to happen now is these photos that are going to be posted all over the place are basically fake in their entirety. So in this video, he removes the guy from the picture and then moves this other guy over. That never happened.
And another thing is, there's people already are so confirmation bias is such a massive problem that if you just show people pictures that are doctored and they already want to hate whoever it may be a picture of that you're showing them, they're already geared to believe negative things about a person if they don't like them. So if you show a picture that's
post-truth reality, man,
it's going to be real tough to get people to navigate.
Do you guys remember there was this e-girl or whatever, this Asian woman, and it was like a young woman making a bunch of money, and then at one point she moved and the filter missed, and she turned into an old lady. And then back, and everyone went, whoa, she's an old lady the whole time, pretending to be like an 18-year-old girl to make money. That's where we're going.
I think that the older generation is going to be more susceptible to it. People that were raised like in the TV picture era that still like communicate by sending pictures and not video. They don't use video chat as much. Like the young people might be more on guard to this kind of stuff.
Older people still watch CNN and Fox News and cable TV because that's the world they grew up in, and they have peers. When they go to events, they see other people like them who they will talk to, and they have a shared reality. What's going to happen with this is older people are going, this is the crazy thing. It's going to create an amalgam reality of a unified social system. So, man, this is it's so crazy to break down. When I worked for Vice, I kept saying things like, why aren't we investing in social media? I know that Vice is big on social media, but why are they so obsessed with TV and documentary? It's because Shane Smith, the CEO, was in his mid 40s, and what was big to the Gen Xers was cable TV. And he was only like, the internet is just something that helped us launch. I was a younger guy and my whole world was the internet. And I was like, I don't understand why they're doing this old stuff that no one cares about. It's because when the CEO went to board meetings and when he went to investors, the only thing they cared about was TV. So in his world, TV was everything and the internet was something ancillary. For me, I didn't know anybody who cared about TV. Nobody watched it. Everybody was on the internet. With this and social media and fabricated reality, you're going to have people who are, and we're already seeing this, they're going to be like, this is exactly what's happening right now. A 40-year-old woman wanting to fit in online with the average age and trying to be 20. Well, they're going to filter everything. That's why you're going to see a 60-year-old woman running filters to appear like she's 20.
I'm seeing like kids in the future, in the next 10, 15 years, when they get a picture sent by one of their friends, the first question they'll ask is, what did you doctor with your AI? When they see the picture, they'll know that that's part of it. Whereas people that are 60 and 70 are from the age of Polaroids, where a picture was what it was real. And so they'll just look at it and they won't even question.
There's already really funny videos of like playing GTA for old people, and the old people think it's real because they don't know what these things are. They're watching a video of a car like chase and then flip over, and the graphics are so amazing and their eyes aren't so good that they're like, oh, and then all the young people are laughing like it's a video game.
Yeah, I wonder
It's
how the
fake.
fact checkers are going to deal with this, because obviously we know some of them are biased, but ultimately when things are being posted online, especially during election years, how do they vet that information? How do they see if a photo's legit?
This is an opportunity for fact checkers.
Yes.
This is
One
an
would think.
opportunity to shape the facts
One would
the
think.
way they
Like
see fit.
deep fake recognition software has got to be like, it's the new lock on your door. Like for your brain, you've got to know if something's been deep faked.
We've already tried this with, there's already apps that do deep fake detection, and they've been wrong on a lot of issues, on a lot of images. The photos coming out of Israel that people are getting different results. It was saying it was fake or it wasn't fake, and everyone's like, this is a really good example. It was the remains of a baby, and the left were all saying it was fake.
Yep.
And the right was all saying it's real. And what would happen is people on the left would run it through their deep fake detection. It would say it's a fake photo, and they'd go, aha, proof. And then people on the right would be like, I checked this, and it's saying it's a real photo. So you choose. Reality is your choice. The evidence is meaningless.
Yep.
Yeah, and eventually people are just going to start fighting each other because they're going to be like, I don't understand. I saw the video of Trump kicking that dog. And someone else is going to be like, he wasn't kicking the dog. He was pushing it out of the way of a coming truck. And so it's going to be like, insert reality.
That currently goes on. There's the people that were, argue about what they saw when
Jim Acosta.
Jim Acosta?
When he had the microphone in his hand.
Oh,
the
yeah,
White
the
House
fight
aide,
over. Mm-hmm.
It was funny to see these pundits be like, the White House aide tried to rip the mic from him. And my point was like, so what? Even if she did try to take the mic from him, it's not his mic. Why was he holding on to it? But I thought it was fairly obvious that he jerked his hand back from her. Mm-hmm. She went to grab it, and then he pulls his hand back. Like, I think what happened was he was tensing up, trying to stop her from taking it. And when she took it, he pulled his hand back.
Yeah, and people look at the Kyle Rittenhouse footage, all that footage, and they still see different things. And it's not a surprise. This isn't anything new. And yeah, it's only going to get worse and more confusing and more difficult.
And the crazy thing is, with the Rittenhouse case, we already saw the attempted use of AI-generated imagery to convict someone. When they zoomed in and said, see, there you can see it, and then the judge didn't understand. Zoom isn't a thing. You can't zoom in. You can't create pixels. So the phone manufactures what it thinks will be there. It is an artificial intelligence generating the image as you zoom in. It is not real, but people don't know that.
Yeah, Derek Chauvin learned the hard way over the video that went viral. It looks like his knee is on, George Floyd's neck, and then ultimately a different angle makes it appear like it's not exactly on his neck.
Because it was on his upper back or something?
Yeah. I think it was over more towards the shoulder blade area is what it kind of looks like from a different angle. It doesn't look like it was what
But that's
everyone else
politics.
been
I mean, I think that case outright, the video doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
The fact that the guy who was, standing nearby holding an angry crowd back is going to prison. Like, I think with Ahmaud Arbery and George Floyd, the reality is actually quite simple. If you cause problems for the system, we will discard you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
And they have, sadly.
Yeah, but I suppose now we'll go to Super Chats. So if you haven't already, would you kindly smash that like button, subscribe to this channel, share the show with your friends, head over to timcast.com, click join us to become a member. Because this show is made possible in part by viewers like you. As a member, you help us expand our operation and do crazy things. And I know people are already chatting saying, Tim said before that you don't need money to do these things, and that if you need the money, do not misconstrue what I am saying. What I'm saying is you can get started on your own. But ain't nobody's trying to make the argument that you can run a 42-person staff media operation without support of members and advertisers. My point is that you build up to that point from the ground up. No one is going to come to you and say, I will give you $1 million per month to run a media company unless you already have done so, know how to do so, and can build it. So if you were saying I could do it if only I had the money, right. My point is the average person who's trying to build up a successful business, you need to start from the ground up and make it work. Thanks for watching this clip from the Timcast IRL podcast. Hang out with us live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. and become a member over at timcast.com for uncensored, members-only shows exclusive. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you all next time.